Today I'm making Stormtrooper shoulder armor. For this build, you'll need thin EVA foam, green putty, a heat gun, hot glue, paint, a rotary tool, scissors, razor pens, or a box cutter. First, set aside several strips of duct tape. This is really important that you do this first. Now wrap your arm or your actor's arm in foil. This is insanely easier if you have a life cast of yourself or your subject, but I'm going on the assumption that you don't. So, showing you how to do it this way, because you work with what you get. Once the foil's on, apply the tape. This will go much more smoothly if you pre-tore the tape, which is why I showed you that first. Once the tape's on, take a Sharpie and sketch the armor plate shape onto the tape. Now remove the whole thing. Now clearly I can't draw so well on my own shoulder, so refine the outline a bit, and be sure you draw a dart that's a line down the middle of the curve. Cut it out and be sure to cut along the dart as well. Now flatten it. Normally you'd want to draw this onto transfer paper or cardstock, but I'm not doing that this time just because this is a really simple plate. So yeah, trace it directly onto EVA foam. I'm using the thin roll kind, but honestly, thickness of EVA foam does not matter here. You can use any kind of EVA foam for this. Refine the outline even more and then cut it out. Once it's cut out, trace it onto another sheet of foam so you have a duplicate for the other shoulder. Heat it up with a heat gun. Now that it's hot, it's malleable, so shape it by hand into a round bowl type shape. Carefully close up the dart with hot glue. This will take a while, so be patient. Once the hot glue is cool, reheat every area except the dart and refine the shape some more. It's very important not to reheat the dart because, hot glue, it will come apart. Look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, so let me smooth out that with my rotary tool and then paint it. Okay, now what you should do if you want this to be super durable and you want it to hold up to elements is put the green putty on there, wait for it to dry, I think it's half an hour, sandpaper it, then do the Plastidip, then wait a day, then do the Krylon, and then wait a day. But this doesn't even have to go outside really, so I'm just going to use basic, because all this has to do is be in front of a green screen for 10 seconds. If you go that route, you'll need to do several coats. Wait for it to dry forever. And you're done. Look at that. Look how well that worked. That's just, oh man, that's great. This is like the quickest build I've ever done. Oh, some of the paint's not dry, fantastic. So there you go, that's how you do that. Basically, once you had your black clothing underneath that you're gonna use, you would take Velcro and put it here, here, and here. I don't think you would want to put it here because your arm has to be able to move around. Yeah, that point that it would be connected to up here when your arm is like this would suddenly be like an inch lower when your arm is down low. But yeah, there you go. Quick and easy Stormtrooper armor. I'm actually gonna do another layer of acrylic paint because I keep playing around with this and I sort of messed up the coat before it was dry. But you get it, you don't need to see me painting this again. And because I've got that template, I can just duplicate it for the other side. There you go. Stormtrooper armor. Sweet. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like that video, then you can subscribe and hit send me updates, which will let you know when I post a new video. Because not everyone has time to check their YouTube feed all the time. If you want to support the channel, then you can check out my Patreon page. That's the little orange blurb in the corner there. Here's some of my other Star Wars builds. There's more of that and other movie and video game props coming up in the future. Thanks again. Jake out.